Don't forget to do your stretches. Today, we're going to look at fly line memory, why it's bad, and what I do to combat it. This certainly is not the only way, just the way I do. In fact, all of these tutorial videos are my opinion. They're nothing more than that. It's just little things that I've learned. But if you have better tips, I'm willing to try them out. I'm always looking to improve somehow. Well, about a month ago, I made a video about my fly line maintenance routine that I try to do after every trip or every other trip. It was brought to my attention the other day that I neglected to put anything in there about stretching my fly line, which is also something that I try to do every single trip. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So whenever your line has been stored on your reel, we all know that it builds up memory. It makes a lot of coils when you pull your line off. Well, those coils rob you of distance for sure, and even accuracy. So take a few minutes and stretch your line out. Now, if I'm at the lake, I'll pull out, roughly 30 feet or so. I've already got a bunch pulled out here on the table. Well, you can see, I'll show you here, all of the coils in that line, and that is just too much. It's not a good thing. So like I said, when I'm at the water, I pull off about 30 feet and I take 1.5 feet, 2 feet, give it a tug and work my way all the way down the line that I have pulled out. But typically, this is really all you have to do. And you can hold your line up from then and it's nice and straight. All the coils are gone and it's free to shoot through the guides. Now, typically, when I get to the water, my line is super clean because I took care of it after my last trip. Sometimes that is not the case. Now, that's my on the water routine. If I'm at home, I pull the whole line off. And then what I'll do is I'll get my Scientific Angler's cleaning pad and whatever lubricant I happen to have. This is fly line dressing, also from Scientific Anglers. I had this in my maintenance video. I'll put some of this on after I get everything stretched out, and that setup is good to go for the next trip. When I do it out at the water, when I'm first pulling line out, I don't mess with that because my line should already be clean and lubricated. So like I said, just the first 30 feet. Once I get out on the water, if there's too many coils past that 30-foot mark, I'll just pull a little more out and stretch it thin. But most of the time, at least in warm weather, a few casts out there, just fishing with it, it's going to straighten the rest out. Plenty enough for my taste anyway. Well, I know that was super short, but that really is it. There is nothing else to it. Now, some people use other methods, and I'm sure they work. I've just never really done any other ones. Some people will tie it off to a stable structure and then take the whole line out and stretch it. I'm too nervous that I'm going to pull too hard when I do that. Now, I have done the one with the kind of a buddy system where one guy has it on one end and I have it on the other, and we just walk it out and pull it that way. And that I'm a little bit more comfortable with, but it also takes a second person. And then instead of just stretching the 1 or 2 feet at a time, some people will go, including myself sometimes at home, put a towel on the floor or put a rug down, take your shoes off so you don't kink your line on the edges of your sole, and just put it under your foot and pull up on it. Then you can do about 6 feet at a time, just a little bit quicker, and you get a thorough stretch. Well, that's it. I know it was short, but there's not a lot to say about this. Now, yesterday, I got a comment from I don't know if it was from a subscriber, but somebody who watches my videos, or at least the fly line maintenance one, and they recommended using a ceramic automotive spray as their line treatment. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to give it a try. Not today because I don't have any. So he recommended Turtle Wax or any other brand that I wanted to try. So I'm going to try it out. I'd love to hear y'all's feedback on that. if that is something you do, or any other things that you might do that are better than the way I do it. Well, I hope that was at least a little bit informative. I know this should have been part of another video instead of a standalone one, and I apologize for that. But hopefully it helps somebody. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you out on the water. Bye.